Race 3 on the card is the first of our Down by the Seaside Victoria Derby qualifiers for 2020, and it is a stacked and packed qualifier for the series. Now, when you look at the field, you would think it's just got to be a preferential barrier draw. We know Oaks and Derby qualifiers are always random barrier draw. That's the way they have to be. But all the class here is drawn poorly for mine. Mac DaVinci's obviously got ability, but I rate him a little bit below 7, 8, 9 and 10. And of course, the best of those draws here is gate 7, because at least it's the front line, and that's the one owned by Pacifico Dream. Now, in this front row, I reckon most horses will be going back at the start. Mac DaVinci's a really quick beginner. I don't think anything can cross him for speed. But what I do think is that Pacifico Dream, if let rip at the start, can work across, find the top. Mac DaVinci, a horse who doesn't mind handicap in transit. And from there, Pacifico Dream holds the aces. Race is on his racket. Appropriate little analogy there with the Australian Open not too far away. So I've got Pacifico Dream on top. A little caveat, again, first up from a break, no trial, had 4 starts. Only once have we seen his true ability. That was in a heat of the Breeders' Crown, fresh up from a break last time in when going like an absolute Learjet. It was a magnificent performance by Pacifico Dream. And I think if he replicates it over the longer trip tonight, he can win. He will win, in my opinion. Major dangers, 9, Soho Hamilton. I reckon he can make a mid-race move and then get cover. I think for pure speed and raw ability, he is among the best few chances of winning this Derby series. It's just whether he's seasoned enough and whether the penny's dropped enough for Soho Hamilton to do that. You Are My Sunshine goes in for 3rd. Now, he's been beating slightly inferior horses at Tabcorp Park Mountain of recent times, but he has got race fitness on his side, and he has been over the 2,700 metre journey, even though that wasn't a hard run, 2,700 metres. He sat parked outside a Group 1 winner in your Jelly Hammer and put him to the sword. So he's a pretty good horse, You Are My Sunshine. I've thrown in for 4th Adapt, now trained by Clayton Tonkin. I know there's virtually no difference between the Emma Stewart and Clayton Tonkin team, but it does seem that Clayton's gone out and picked out for himself the very best horses in the stable, like Ride High and Be Happy Mac, and he's chosen Adapt as well. Trialled really well at Geelong recently, made an early gallop, and then flashed home for a terrific and eye-catching performance. Clearly the camp have a big opinion of him. His debut effort was out of this world. I'm just a little bit worried that after only 3 runs, is he seasoned enough? He galloped in his trial, he's drawn inside the second row, and he's the favourite. Do I want to take $3.20? Not really, but he has to go in your early quaddies. My numbers in race 3, the first heat of the Derby for 2020, 7, 9, 10 and 8.